From now on, you're going to start your day with these three questions and they're going to change your life. That's definitely what I believe because I see so many people wake up with the question, what do I have to do today? Like, what do I need to do? Like, immediately we pop into our heads, we take out our to do list, and we're immediately in that on mode, in that stress mode, in that survival mode. And this follows up the past episode about urgency and everything around that. So, we're gonna dive deeper into this again because I feel like, yeah, we have to really stop living in survival mode. You have to really stop living in survival mode, and it's time for you to start listening to that. To not like go in circles and tell yourself that you're really gonna slow it down and really gonna do less, because that's not where it starts. It is really by creating the right intention, the right rituals, and everything supporting a nervous system that is more rooted, more regulated. So instead of waking up with that thought of everything you have to do today, which creates immediately that stress response in your body, we're gonna do it differently. And past week, I had something happening, which I'm gonna share with you soon. For now, it's a little secret, but I'm gonna share with you soon everything around it. But it showed me how strong my intuition is, and I knew that. But this showed me again how incredible our bodies are, how insanely strong our intuitions are if we trust it and if we really know how to work with it. And this is the opposite side of our survival mode, of our dysregulated mode. The other side is the intuition, is you rooted in your own energy and everything. Yeah, I love to let you experience that as well. So in this situation, my intuition was so strong, and like 3 months ago, I already knew something was gonna happen in March, and that did happen. So I get chills all over my body again because it's amazing, and I promise you I'm gonna share it soon online. But for now, like, it's a story about the intuition, and I want you to connect to that intuition again as well. And I was thinking, like, how do I actually do that? How do I connect with that intuition from day to day, and how do I lead myself in that? Because the past episode we talked all about that urgency and that we want to like stop running in urgency, but the other side is like start creating from intuition and start expressing yourself from your intuition and trusting that again. And I think for a long time I did that, yeah, like in life events. Like, I quit my job, I moved through Bali to Bali. I followed my intuition with all those things, even though things look good on paper. Like, I had it all in the Netherlands, but it didn't feel good to me. I felt like this is not it. So I started following this other path, and that brought me so incredibly much. And somehow, especially as an online entrepreneur, you have this to do list, you have things to do. And I felt like that what was happening is that I got lost. I lost my intuition a bit in it. And this was especially past year where I was like just more everything I was creating from my head. I was doing, I was more in my masculine mode instead of connected to my feminine, connected to my core, connected to myself and to my intuition. And I brought that back to the table, and that showed me again like beautiful things. So start creating from your intuition again. Start running your days from your intuition again. I start running my business from my intuition again. And that's exactly how I sit here recording my podcast, because one of the three questions that I'm going to share with you in a minute is like checking in with my intuition, and my intuition said, "Start recording this podcast, girl." So that's what I did, and now I'm here an hour later recording the podcast and feeling rooted, feeling grounded in doing that, and because it will bring you so much too. And I will just say it one more time, like the importance of it all, to not go in circles with like not listening to it and letting fear run your life, because that's what it did for me for a long time, and which sometimes still pops up. It's a struggle, but we choose not to listen to it. Those voices, they can be there, but our intuition is meant to be stronger, and that's what you're going to train. So let's dive into those three questions that are going to help you start your day in a way more intentional space, in a way more grounded and rooted way for you. And this is it. This is number one. What does my intuition say? And this is very broad. What helps for me is to make it more specific. So, what I did this morning is, what does my intuition say about my work today? What does my intuition say about what do I want to create? Or you can say, like the other day, I asked I asked my boyfriend about, what does your intuition say about where we should live, because that's a big topic on our table right now. So, like, make it specific, and don't, if you struggle with connecting with your intuition in the first place, then I would recommend you to write it down and maybe set a timer at 2 minutes. So write down the question, what does my intuition say about dot dot dot, something that's very important to you right now, and then write for 2 minutes. Just set a timer, don't think about it, but just let your pen glide over the paper, and after 2 minutes stop, because then your mind probably starts taking over, and just see what comes up. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's nothing, and that's all right. Just check in every day, and you will stronger your intuition over time. Then, question number two: what do I want to do today? Very important. Instead of waking up with that question, what do I have to do today? What immediately creates pressure, we create, or we change the words have to want. So everything you maybe want to build feels more like a decision from you instead of pressured from the outside. And like, words are so important. Words are incredibly important. Even changing this word is creating a whole different energy. So, again, what do I want to do today? What do I want to create today? What do I want to express today? And then again, set your timer at 2 minutes, write down everything that comes up. Can be messy, can be very clear, and then stop writing after 2 minutes. The third and last question is really checking in with your body as well. Because often we go in our heads and we go on autopilot, we run in that survival mode, but we're not checking in what our bodies need. So, question three is, what does my body needs today? Or what does my body needs right now? And that's really checking in. Like, am I tired? Am I energized? Do I need more? I don't know, more fuel? Do I need a coffee, or do I actually not need a coffee? Because our head says, oh, yeah, I need coffee, let's go on autopilot again. But maybe your body says, no, I don't need a coffee today. This morning I checked in, and it was very specific what came up. But that's how, again, connected that intuition with these questions, and doing that longer and longer over time, which connecting you back to yourself and your body is gonna do for you too. So don't think, yeah, like, what? No, keep doing it. Keep trusting yourself that you also can do this. So what happened to me is what I did this morning, checking in what does my body needs today. Immediately, iron. It popped up in my head. It was just iron. Such a simple thing, but my body was saying you need that, girl. And I know that I am someone who tends to go low in iron very quickly. So I was like, yeah, true. I need my iron. I was away for a week. I didn't brought it, and now I need it again. So let's take it. And that's how intelligence, our intuitions, and our bodies are. Our female bodies are so amazing. But we have to start listening to it. And this is how you do it with three simple questions. Probably it takes you 10 minutes in the morning to check in, to write this down, and to start your day. And then maybe when you go through the day and you feel like a bit rushed, open up your page where you wrote down these questions, check in with them again. Are you still aligning with the things that you wrote down? Or where can you bring yourself back to your core, back to your center? And that's all. That's it. And I'm not going to make it even more complicated. These are the things that are going to help you stop running in that stress mode, that your body is going to, yeah, like give all these weird symptoms that, like, yeah, shows you that there's something that is not right, that there's not something going on that's not for you. Like that feeling again of everything should be fine, but it doesn't feel fine. Don't ignore it, but start acting to it. And at this point, I feel like I'm in my own little creator bubble behind the scenes. I'm creating a lot of things, and I feel less like, oh, I need to like show up like on Instagram and scream about it. I just want to create things and connect with people who feel the same and who feel the urgency to be like, okay, you're right, Romy, you're right. I have to stop running my life in survival mode, and I have to start feeling more grounded and rooted in myself. I have to take care of my body better. And even though I eat healthy, I know I can do better because my body gives all these symptoms that there's something still out of balance. So if that's you, then let's connect. Just send me a message through Instagram and we have a little chat. And you're fully welcome to join the Rooted Woman. Don't go like, yeah, I will do that someday. No, just if you feel that pull, that's your intuition. Even though it's scary, if there's a pull, just check in with me. We have a little talk to see if it's really aligned for you. And then you can just start creating a life that is worth living for you, that is aligned for you, where you follow your heart, where you listen to your body, where you connect with yourself again instead of running in the pressure of society's rule book, because that's not where you're meant to be here. You have gifts, you are an amazing person. I know that everyone has such specialty inside herself, but we have to let it out. We have to see what your body is asking for, where there may be deficiencies running, where you can ground yourself better and connect deeper on a soul level. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm creating. I'm also creating my own women's network, and I'm creating Love Your Luteal, which is very specific if you struggle around your luteal phase and you want to have a more easy entry to start somewhere. This is also something I struggled with when I had like many symptoms going on in my body. I was like, I have no idea where to start. Like, yeah, I can do this. I can go to that. I can ask them to help me. I can book a massage. I can maybe start eating more healthy. But like it was so scattered. And then I was like, okay, we have to make a decision. We have to start somewhere. So my invitation to you, start somewhere. Start with booking a call with me. Start with entering Love Your Luteal, or start with surrounding yourself with women that are on the same path, on their same missions as you, that bring you further in life. And If you want to know anything about it, just check the show notes and we will connect.